everybody who ordered a Pixel 10 now has it.
That's true.
Including Adam over there. Is that a MagSafe wallet, by the way?
That is a MagSafe wallet.
I know it was a MagSafe.
Pixel Snap wallet.
No, not officially.
Probably not.
officially.
It's probably a MagSafe
That is
wallet.
patina, my
definitely a
friend.
MagSafe
That
wallet.
has patina.
Yeah, it's got Apple logos on it.
I'm using it with my... No. This one is a Distill Union.
Oh, okay.
So I've had it for a couple years. It's got some nice patina, but it works with Pixel Snap.
Yeah.
Branding on branding on branding.
Oh,
Let's
snap.
go.
So you're using no case on your phone?
No case.
No
What
case.
else?
How's the no
Psycho.
case Pixel 10 life been so
So
far?
much better.
You're the one
It's
that
beautiful.
bought that like really thin magnet to put on your Galaxy Fold.
Yes, I did the stickers, but those they
They're
work
annoying.
until they don't. Yeah,
That's
they're
kind of-
annoying.
It's kind of a hack.
Yeah. The Pixel 10 does have stabilizing magnets that actually make sure that things stay in place. So
That's nice.
that is better.
Adam, you were sick last week.
I was.
And you told a pretty funny Pixel story in the kitchen earlier
Yeah.
about
What?
while you were sick.
Yeah.
I found the one person in the world who used the temperature sensor on the Pixel 10 Pro, and it is I. Because last week I was sick, and I was sitting in my room bored, and I had a thermometer in one hand and a Pixel in the other. And I was like, you know what? Let's see how close they get.
How close are they?
close are they?
Within a degree. So it wasn't bad. The actual thermometer said 99. The phone said 98. So it was like...
Is it officially rated for humans yet? Because I remember when it came
is,
out,
yeah.
it was not.
Well,
Okay.
It's rated for humans.
yeah, I don't know what
I-
rated for humans means, but it does work on
When
humans.
it first came out on like the 8 Pro or whatever phone got it, it was like, you can't officially use this on people.
I think it wasn't one of the options to
Yeah,
like,
now there's an option for
measure,
human.
It got the right IP rating.
Yeah.
It's people.
It is funny because 98 is you're fine, 99 is
Yeah.
you're not fine.
it literally didn't
Almost
do
got
the
it.
thing itself.
Fine line.
Almost got it.
Yeah. And
Well,
we say
Well-
that Fahrenheit is better because of its nuance.
Fair enough. Andrew, you also have your Pixel 10. You have
did.
your lemongrass.
My lemongrass.
Pixel
I
10.
realized we convinced everyone in the studio to call it limoncello because we were calling it that
yeah.
for so long.
Because it
and
used to be called that.
yeah, non-Pixel users in the studio were like, I think Tim came up to me. He's like, "What is it actually called?" Because I've been hearing limoncello nonstop, but I do. Beautiful yellow.
God,
it's
in
in a
person, it's even worse.
It's in a blue case right now, just until I get my. I'm specifically getting a ghost case for this color because
Okay, clear. Yeah.
it's so good.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
15% of my diet is Cholula.
I really wish I could criticize you publicly, but I can't because I have grass on my laptop. And it's just, you know, I could
Good
say that's
self-awareness.
ugly, but
It's a nice compare. They go well together.
It's a good
But
opportunity for me to show you the best color.
yeah, that's the best.
Jade.
Which is I'm still using the Moonstone
Oh,
10 Pro.
Moonstone.
And I actually ended the video with a real prediction for how I think this is going to go. I'm going to switch, and I am currently using this phone. I got my eSIM in it and everything as my daily driver. And then within 4 months, I will get really annoyed with something hardware related, probably the cameras or battery. And I will switch to a new phone that has way better cameras or battery. And then I will get really annoyed with that phone's worst software, and I'll switch back to the Pixel. And then I'll get really annoyed with the way the Pixel is aging, and I'll switch back to something else. And that'll all happen within about 12 months.
Okay.
And then
Hold
the
me to
new
it.
versions of both those phones will come out, and
Yeah,
the cycle
and we'll
repeats.
just keep going.
You do have the XL though, so if you get annoyed with battery, you can
No,
at least.
well, I have it, but I'm using the regular.
Yeah,
but
but if
yeah,
you
I
get
guess the
annoyed
XL. Thing is, the XL has a 0.2 or 0.3 inch bigger screen. It only has a 200 milliamp hour larger battery. It's
But it
not
charges
that-
quicker.
That's fair. Yeah,
And
marginally.
with
But I have
MagSafe,
Pixel
right?
Snap.
Because it's G2 Yeah.
it charges wired faster as
Pixel
well.
Snap.
It's wired faster too.
Yeah, 45 versus
Cheat- it's
35
still
or 25.
30.
Hey, thanks for watching this clip. We're trying something a little new. This is in the middle now, so make sure you like and subscribe. All right, back to the video.
Can I talk about a complaint I have with
Yes,
this?
you can.
It is extremely specific, but feels dumbfoundingly stupid.
Okay.
Okay. I have plenty of other complaints trying to like get from my Samsung S24 to this phone in terms of like the customization. But a lot of them were just like weird little things, like the search bar being under the dock. Before it was switched, I had my dock first with the search bar above it. You cannot change that. I can get used to that. You still at a glance can't. You can turn at a glance off, but you still lose the screen real estate. It stays there. But my biggest complaint is in this search bar. If you want to try and customize it, which is something you can do. If you've ever been to your Google settings, you can play along with me if you'd like. Go to your Google.
Those at home,
Go to your Google settings.
while you're driving.
There's a whole box called Customize Search Widget. right? You see this?
Yeah.
Okay. For those of you who aren't Pixel users, the search bar on the bottom of a Pixel it has to stay there. It's baked in. You can only change it from light and dark mode. But in this customized search widget, you can do light, dark, device, which does it in theme colors of like Material U Expressive.
That's cool.
Really cool. Really on brand for what they're doing.
should be
You can even do custom colors.
Ew.
You can change the transparency
Oh.
of the bar itself.
Okay,
You can change this. So there's the microphone icon, Google Lens icon, and now it's been adding one to the right, which you can change the shortcut to different things. Want to know what this does? This adds another widget to your home screen instead of actually changing
Wait, so you
the search bar on the bottom.
so you can't
You can't change the search bar on the bottom. It's
always-
just device theme, light or dark. Can't change the shortcut. Now, if you want to do all those cool changes,
That's insane.
it's another widget because
Wait,
everybody wants two search bars on their phone.
I mean, who among
Yeah,
us?
don't you?
This makes no. This is really stupid,
Send a
right?
screenshot of that to Adam.
No, yeah, that is actually kind of dumb.
This
Why-
is.
Yeah.
Expressive.
I
It's
can't get
expressive,
it.
Andrew.
It literally does all the things about the new software and Material 3 Expressive, except you can't.
I
actually
thought
it.
you'd found a setting where you could change the settings of that bottom search bar. I was like, whoa, that's
I
actually
know.
pretty great.
I
You
was
want to
so
express
excited.
yourself by having two search bars for no reason?
I'm just gonna do a whole page full of different themed search
Yeah.
bars.
Lean into it.
I like that.
That'd be nice.
So yeah, I think my final thought is as much as I'm excited to be on Pixel, I am enjoying it. I kind of think One UI is more customizable than this UI.
Way
A
more,
little bit. Yeah. I think Samsung, even OnePlus's software, whatever,
Yeah, Oxygen
like the
OS.
Oxygen OS home
Yeah.
screens, like they'll all find little things to throw in to let you tweak
Yeah.
their home screen more.
But they're not expressive. And is my expression not customizable?
No.
Yeah, there's
Thanks,
just
Google.
In some
a little
ways.
less you can do on the Pixel.
30% less. This is what they meant when they said there was a 30% jump in rebelliousness. They were rebelling
right.
against you messing with your
They're
dock.
rebelling against freedom.
That made me really sad.
Yeah.
I can't. That just feels really stupid. Please fix that. I would love for my search bar to look
Tone it back down to like
nicer.
10% rebelliousness.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Stupid. Okay.
Well,
Well,
also,
that's fun for you.
it was a joy. I have other Pixels something in here if you guys
Yeah.
want to talk about it. And this was we posted our review. Lots of other people posted their reviews. A lot of comments I saw on ours and others and articles and people have done videos on this is people asking if the Pixel 10 base is worse than the Pixel 9 base phone, specifically about their cameras, because it seems as though the Pixel 10 has new sense. They have 3 cameras, but the main wide is a 48 megapixel f1.7 1/2-inch sensor. Is that? And then
1/2 inch, yeah.
when it used to be 50 megapixels 1.7 1/1 and 1.3-inch sensor. I'm terrible at the vocabulary here, but it's the Pixel 9a camera sensor.
Yeah.
Essentially, I do have the base version, but I didn't use a Pixel 9 to compare to. So
Yeah. So in theory, if you had a Pixel 9 and upgraded to a Pixel 10, you are sacrificing some camera quality to get the rest of the upgrades of the Pixel 10, which does not look good on paper. That's an easy headline. That does not look great. In my head, it feels like there were people at Google who were like, how do we further separate the Pixel 10 and 10 Pro? And they're like, well, we'll use the 9A cameras in the 10 and then some bigger sensors in the 10 Pro. And that's probably what they did, just to make it a little bit more recognizable of a difference. It's still not very much of a difference between those phones, but that is definitely a bummer. If you had a Pixel 9 and you specifically love the cameras, you would like the 10's cameras less.
yeah, 9 to 5 Google did a video on it, and they actually had like an insert right before they posted it of some camera comparisons, and it was looking good, almost better in a lot of photos until it hit low light. And it seems like the low light capabilities of the Pixel 10 wide versus the Pixel
Smaller
9
sensor,
wide.
That's what'll happen.
Yep.
When you
Was like
reduce the size.
pretty rough. Some of the glare issues were like, it looked like the Pixel 10 had like astigmatism. And
I have seen more. I didn't mention it in my 10 Pro review, but there was more glare in the 10 Pro's camera than last year also, which was interesting. Because you know how the iPhone at night, whenever you shoot video with like point lights, there's crazy glare?
Yeah.
I started to get that during the daytime with the Pixel. Although it was a car headlight, so like it wasn't insane, but it was still more than I expected.
Interesting.
anamorphic.
Yeah, kind of felt like
Need
it.
more anti-flare coatings.
Do
Yeah.
you think this is going to be a trend moving forward where the base model will always have the A version's sensor of the previous generation?
I don't think so. I think that's going to be a uniquely Pixel thing because the Pixel is almost uniquely lacking in the hardware department compared to some other more competitive flagships. I think it would be really weird if the iPhone 17 had the what is the E, the 16E's camera?
Oh,
Well,
no, but
yeah.
well, that's a good point. But I was asking about the Pixel,
Pixel
specifically.
specific.
Oh, and the Pixel? I could see the Pixel continuing.
I
doing
could
this,
see
yeah.
it because they need to order a bunch of those sensors for the A series, and if they can use some of those for the next line, then it's useful for them. They save a lot of money that way.
Yeah.
So
I think this is a perfect example of like it calls back to the event of how much it was for like the masses that they were willing to sacrifice sensor quality for the third camera on the base because the people who are buying those are probably the like not us. Well, except for me.
Yeah.
I guess I'm an idiot, but
Couldn't be me.
but like yeah, most people aren't going to be like, oh, that sensor's smaller. They're going to be like, oh, there's a third camera on there.
Yeah.
And that sounds great.
I don't know about you guys. I've been using it for a couple weeks, and I feel like the pro features that they are adding are very cool, and the team is going hard, like adding all these manual controls and manual mode and stuff. But I feel like the processing every year is getting further and further away from the iPhone. Like I feel like the iPhone is just starting to run away with it, especially in video, obviously, because the iPhone has always been ahead in video. But like,
Yeah.
I would rather use like halide on an iPhone and take a straight raw photo and edit that, and those RAWs look better to me than the RAWs out of the Pixel.
Yes.
Because the the Pixel can do native RAW. It can save a subsequent RAW plus JPEG. But the RAWs out of the iPhone look way better than they do out of the Pixel. The Pixel 6 RAW looked freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And then it's just gotten worse since then for some reason.
Yeah, I
don't know
also
why. They started doing the whole Pro RAW thing though. I think that's probably why. Like they don't call it Pro RAW, but they have like a merged like some processing in the RAW.
on the
It's like-
Pixel you're talking
yeah,
about?
yeah. They started that in the 8 Pro.
Yeah. I also think if you just look at straight like point and shoot process photos, the iPhone, video, it's not really a contest. The iPhone's just been that much
Yeah.
better. But in flat photos from the iPhone, they just keep flattening everything out still. And the Pixel still has the look
Yeah,
of like
the Pixel
contrasty. Yeah, like they still have the confident like
Yeah.
but
It's
contrasty
so
saturated
much
look.
contrast.
But yeah, you look at that from these bigger, newer sensors versus how it used to look when they were using those older, smaller sensors, and it definitely changed. It's just not quite as natural feeling anymore.
Yeah, 100%.
Thanks for watching this clip again. I'm here back at the end of the video. Yo, guys, I know you're not crazy about modern art, but I think I found the perfect piece of art, Dadaist art, for the Waveform podcast. It's by renowned painter and sculptor Salvador Dali.
Oh, yeah.
And it is called, I think it sums up our favorite things here on Waveform. The piece is called